Greetings everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of Valkyrie Flight. Here I am with our crew, Rogue Enterprises as Commander Dash Kylus, Commander Strith, aka Don Burrito. We have Goodwin as the Lieutenant Kane Sharalni. We have Lieutenant Commander Mzaka, aka Sir Boulevard, and finally the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Mark Jensen, Zorbane. I usually have an opening joke, but I can't find it. Rogue, didn't I give you? Didn't I send you? Give you the joke?
I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you gave me a joke.
Alright, so, what are we gonna do then? I mean, we gotta have an opening joke.
Awkward.
Yeah.
This is the internet. I can't give anyone anything.
Okay, so I guess we'll just have to make this the joke then. If we can't, if I didn't actually give you the joke, and you couldn't have taken the joke, and this is just getting really weird and meta. But anyway, let's start, and we'll figure it out as we go along. Yes, welcome back to the Valkyrie Flight and the USS Valkyrie. Here we are, we're shooting through space. We're going to go back in time a little bit from where we left off last episode. And, Rogue Enterprise, I do believe you have a Captain's Log supplemental.
I do. Captain's Log Supplemental. The Valkyrie has departed on her first mission into the Shackleton Expanse. After weathering an initial bout of turbulence, we're well underway on our convoy mission with the cargo ships and our Klingon escort, the IKS Mupwl. While I'm confident that this crew will be able to handle any challenges that might arise, I can only hope that it's smooth sailing from here.
Alright, so as you're making the log, the sensor light, the sensors beam and make their alert sound, and you get basically told that there's an explosion, a small explosion in the IKS Mupwl, which causes it to drop out of warp. Moments later, before you're even able to really respond to it all, the Valkyrie gets hit by this electromagnetic pulse, and a number of ODN conduits blow out as well. So, the Valkyrie loses 1 power from having no conduits. Well, having from the inefficiencies introduced by the blowing out of the ODN conduits. So, what do you guys want to do?
Do we know? First off, do we know if the EMP is naturally occurring? Like, do we know that that's a thing that happens in the Expanse?
You don't have any firm information about it. There is, there haven't been any recent reports, as far as you know. But
okay.
The Expanse is still pretty. I'm going to use the term virgin in terms of exploration. No one's really. I mean, you're part of the first vanguard into exploring the Shackleton Expanse, so it's really hard to tell if this is a natural phenomenon or not.
Okay. Well, first things first. Let's drop out of warp and signal the other ships to stand by as well, while we figure out what's happening here. Engineering, do we have a damage report on this? What's happening to my ship?
So, at the time that we got hit by this thing, Mazaka was already sitting at the pool table in engineering, trying to diagnose that sensor problem we were having. When he sees everything just start going haywire. Captain, this is Lieutenant Commander Mazoka. We just had an EMP pulse just blow out several of our conduits. I'm sending engineering teams right now. Engineering out.
Okay, and we're dropped out of warp, Helm. Hopefully.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I have already contacted the other ships. They have all dropped out of warp.
All right.
All right.
Can we get status reports from them?
Yeah, the status reports from the ships. Freighter number 2 has had some injuries as they got hit. The ship, basically the inertial dampers failed for a moment and got thrown around by the blast. There's another ship that has some mechanical problems. There's something wrong with the EPS systems in there. They're not blown, but power isn't getting to where it should be. And another one has some. This is Freighter 6 has some kind of issues with their cargo. They're not quite sure, but it looks like one of the crates with stuff in it has opened, and there's something sciencey on the ground that they don't.
A science problem.
Yeah, some kind of science problem that they don't really know how they should react to it.
And are we getting a response from the Klingon ship?
Yeah, you hail.
Do we need to hail them?
Yeah, you can hail the Klingons. The Captain Akul responds. USS Valkyrie. Good to hear you. I need your assistance.
What kind of problems are you having over there, Mupwl?
Engineering problems. If we could borrow some of your engineering stuff, and we could get this sorted out as quickly and efficiently as possible, and we can get back on our way to Array 3-5.
Understood. We are assessing the problems with the other ship, and we should get back to you shortly.
IKS Mupwl out.
Okay. So, any thoughts? Should we split the party? EXO, what are your thoughts? Should we take one runabout to service all of these ships, or should we take multiple runabouts?
I think one runabout will do. Tackle one issue at a time.
Very well. If you could lead an away team.
All right. So you have the USS Irma, which is fitted out with a weapons module, so the phasers and micro torpedoes that each runabout has do more damage, and you have the Boulder, which is fitted out for crew at the moment.
It's your call, EXO. Assemble your team.
Sorry. We'll take... I'm trying to think, y'all. I apologize.
It's okay.
It's all right.
We will take the Irma. Lieutenant Commander Mzaka, please report to the shuttle bay and bring an extra engineering team along.
Mazaka here, on my way.
Alright, so what should Lieutenant Commander Rogeson be doing at this point? She wants to scan the electromagnetic eddies, but she's also...
Are you bringing her on the away team, Commander Strith?
Wasn't planning on it.
All right.
Right.
So she can be left to her own devices and scan them if she would like.
Okay, yep. What are you, Mzaka, what are you going to be doing about the damage and other issues that the Valkyrie have? Are you going to be leaving that to the crew, or are you going to?
So he has been ordered by the XO to come along on this mission.
Right.
So he basically asks his assistant chief engineer to take the best crewmen to solve the sensor problem, and then he's taken the second best team with him for the away team, and then everyone else is going to solve on fixing the damage from the EMP pulse.
Okay, just so everyone's up to scale, remembers actually what happened with the sensor problem, is that the Mzaka wrote a computer program that went a bit wild. It's somewhere in the computer system, and it's causing problems with the sensors instead of actually trying to streamline the data collection and
Causing problems.
and other things that it was meant to. So yes, so I'm going to first roll for Roxanne. See
Okay.
what she finds out. She has value no research is unessential, and I think I'm gonna tap that to use her determination for this roll.
Okay.
So we've got 4 momentum. She can use another one if she want. If you guys wanted to as well. So this will be.
I'd say go ahead and use one.
Go
Yeah.
for. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. Control. It will be a difficulty 4 task. With the current circumstances. And it's a control science. So there will be 3 dices plus an automatic crit in one of them. This one will have her data analysis focus. We have 3D dice rolling. So what do we have? We have 2 successes, but because she's got one of her talents is cautious, so she's very cautious on science, so she can re-roll one of the dice. So she will do that. She will re-roll a d20, and let's see what. Ooh. All right.
So cautious.
So cautious. But with the determination, she gets the 4 successes. So she's actually made that task. So yay.
Hooray.
So yeah, as you guys know, what the electromagnetic eddies are a hazard. They impact. Basically doing anything, moving ships around, transporting through them, trying to, just get a information read on what's out there. It's a lot of stuff is going to have problems. It basically raises a difficulty of 2 for anything that you're going to try and do within the in or around the eddies. But as a sort of reward for successfully scanning, Lieutenant Commander Roxanne realizes that you can make an adjustment to the ship's shield modulation to be able to protect the ship from the worst of the damage that the electromagnetic eddies will face. So there's basically the
Awesome.
ships won't
Nice.
be damaged, but they may still be they may still hamper movement and other things like that.
Sure. Great. Do we have to roll for that as well, or is it automatic?
That is automatic. That is part of the roll,
Alright.
basically.
Great.
Another one of her traits is that she's studious, so she gets a free obtain information spend from this role. So
Great. Go NPC.
yay!
Yeah.
So
MVP, NPC.
so what
This
I'm
is
going
the star
to
of the
say
show.
for her stuff is that the eddies are basically a part of a much larger interstellar cloud that basically that spans the entire sector of the expanse. There's dust, gas, plasma, everything a part of this cloud. They're basically part of the space weather, the natural occurring space weather in this part of space. It's all part of one big system.
Okay. All right. Shall we go to take the away team? Actually, maybe the doc should go with them. There were casualties, right? Do we have casualties?
You
guys...
there are casualties, but nothing major. Like all the nurse and other staff are dealing with things, but I mean they're
okay.
Nothing too bad.
Okay.
That's our ship.
Okay, yeah, our ship. So maybe I'm gonna call sickbay and say, bridge to sickbay. Commander Strith is on his way to the shuttle bay. Perhaps, Dr. Jansen, you can join him to address the casualties on the other ships.
No, it's on my way.
Okay. And while that's happening, I walk down to the helm and I say, Lieutenant, this runabout's going to have a hard time getting to those freighters. Do you think you can get us really close so the flight distance is minimized between us and the freighter?
I'll do my best, Captain.
All right. So
Sweet.
This is, if you're going to do that, then actually I'm not going to really need a roll, because your talent and the improved RCS thrusters will mitigate all the impact that the eddies will have on your ship. So with the shield modulations, the only real risk is not being able to maneuver around the eddies and getting caught up in them. So with those abilities, you're able to get pretty much where you want to go, no problem.
Sweet. Yeah, the idea is to make the shuttle not have a hard time, to reduce the difficulty there, hopefully.
Yeah. So
Sweet.
yes. So the shuttles will have the shield modulations, and they will still be affected by the eddies, but it'll be basically a difficulty 2 task to shuttle people around.
Okay.
And I just realized that I should have rolled sense of science for the ship, so you can get from the Valkyrie.
Oh yeah, get some momentum on there.
Yeah. So
Need more momentum.
Just rolling that.
Always need more.
And no
Always more.
momentum.
Ah, ship, you're doing so well. Valkyrie, you had one job. No.
Okay, so this is technically the start of a new scene, but I've already counted that in the momentum. But the Valkyrie should be max power.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, so for people watching, the blue line is the shields, the red bar is the power of the ship, and that'll stay constant for NPCs and for anyone we fight as well. Alright, so I suppose I should roll for the general crew of the Valkyrie, and that's one success. And what is the structure engineer? We'll give it a structure. It'll be a structure anyway. Structure engineering. Yeah, that will make sense. For the ship.
Hey.
That shouldn't be a crit. That is
Oh, okay.
No.
Um,
Darn it.
But anyway, the crew did get one, so you do get one momentum back.
All right.
Woohoo!
All right, so now it's up to the away team to do their little flying thing. So anyway, you all meet up in the shuttle bay. Commander Strist, you're surprised to see Dr. Jensen there because you didn't call him.
Awkward. Sorry.
Doctors always showing up when you don't need them.
Well, if you don't want me,
Yeah, who you guys
you
having
can
pilot?
shoot your own burns.
I was gonna let Mzaka pilot.
Do it.
All right. Fine, I will pilot.
Okay.
Come on, team.
So
Alright.
so everyone gets in after their debriefing. Mzaka, could I get you to do a control con check for me, please? And I will.
What
check.
difficulty?
This will be a 2. And someone can roll a engines con for the ship, for the runabout. So
Which are we taking?
Which one are you taking, Irma or Boulder?
I think it was
Irma.
Irma, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Sorry, I'm on the bridge. I don't know what's happening.
They're both. They both have the same
Medding.
stats anyway, apart from Irma's got the weapon booster thingy, which is why you guys now have 14 instead of the 12 that we had last time. So yeah, can someone just roll a d20, and we'll use that for the ship roll. And,
Whoops.
Ooh.
we better roll that
D29.
again.
What the heck?
One d29, because I've done that a number of times when typing. I've accidentally pressed 9 when 0, but roll again, Zed. Zorbane.
No.
Can we take the first one?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
You didn't roll a d20, that's the problem. But yeah, anyway, you made it, and Zark had the 2 successes, so you're able to navigate. Where are you going first? There are 3 ships that have problems. Where are you going first? And the IKS Mupwl, of course, so that's 4 ships. 3 freighters and the Mupwl.
I thought we were going to the Mupwl first.
I thought we were going to freighter first.
Disagreement in the ranks.
This will be a Commander Strith determination, I think.
We're going to the Klingon ship first.
Okay, going to the Klingons. Okay, so you signal that you're on your way. Captain Akul is quite happy, yeah, you pull up into his shuttle bay and basically take him directly to work. So can I, for the engineering, I will give Mzaka I'm going to say reason engineering, and I'm going to say, because you've got the crew with you, I'm going to say this is a shift assisted by the Valkyrie.
Okay.
So
Difficulty?
this will be a 3 difficulty.
Okay.
So remember, you can use momentum, use whatever you want to use.
I'm gonna
I'd
use
say go
one
ahead and use
momentum.
1 momentum.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
use 1
okay.
momentum.
Yep.
And then what am I repairing? Because I have a ton of engineering focuses.
Yeah. So there was one of the sections of their EPS systems did blow. So
Okay.
you do have
I have-
focus, because I do know that you've got an EPS systems.
Woohoo!
Wow, so
All
that
right.
is 5 successes just with you, because
We'll take it.
and someone can also do I'm gonna say structure engineering. Yeah, I'm gonna say structure engineering for the assist.
Well, okay.
Got it. 1d20 and
All right.
No, that's okay.
So
Yeah, it's okay.
that is a difficulty 3 tasks with 5 successes. So you can save 2 of them, or you can but I presume you want to save them.
Yeah, we want to save him.
You can. What can we do with it again?
This is just a straight up task. There isn't a whole lot you can do it. You can gain some obtain information to like actually work out maybe what caused the thing, or if you know, if there was some kind of but I think you guys pretty much assume what caused the explosion anyway, so I'm not really sure what you would I mean, you can always use it just to verify your suspicions, but it's up to you guys, really. There is on page 87 of the rule book is all the standard.
I
I
say
think
save
we'll-
it.
Yeah, let's save it.
Alright, so you save it. You now have 5 momentum saved in your group pool. What happened then? Somehow I lost my threat counter, so I will add my threat back.
Not that
I
bad.
think you can lose all the threat. Yeah, that's 0. Seems fine.
We're just an army of nerds. We're not dangerous.
I see nothing wrong here.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so you're with you and your crew, you're able to really you're able to do it in a flash. You're able to repair the thing really quickly, and Captain Mupwl is rather impressed with your engineering expertise. What? Lieutenant Commander Mizaka, I should congratulate you. None of my crew would have been able to solve that issue as efficiently and quickly as you have.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
He sort of grunts at you and then walks away. Now yeah, so you're on his ship. What are you gonna do now?
Are there any
before
like
we leave-
casualties?
There are some. If you want to try and assist the limited medical facilities that the Mupwl has, it's a much smaller ship. It's a Burrell bird of prey. Actually, Convoy class bird of prey. Sorry, my mistake. So it does have medical facilities, but not a whole lot.
Alright, it is a Klingon ship too.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do that, you're welcome to. He hasn't told you to shuff off or anything, so that's basically an invitation from a Klingon point of view.
Yeah, yeah. He says, "I'll go look for our injured Klingons then, and help out where they need."
So are you going to like look for injured Klingons, or are you just going to go to the
their
Klingon
sick
med
bay or
bay and
whatever.
assist sick bay and assist the staff there?
Yeah, it's probably more useful.
All right. So I'm going to ask you to do a difficulty 2 insight medicine, just to help triage and organize the sick bay, so that the Klingons, who are, well, obviously more well versed in Klingon anatomy, can actually do the work. Yeah, insight medicine, difficulty 2, no assists. What are your
Oh yeah,
do
forgot.
any focuses apply?
Oh, I have emergency medicine. I don't know. Would that count? I actually rolled really well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely got 3 there, but yeah, I'm gonna say this counts as emergency, because
Sweet.
there's a whole range of things. So you've gotten 2
Or-
2 momentum
Two.
on top of that, but
All
you
right.
can only have a max of 6, so you lose 1 momentum.
So I can try to. I have to use it then, right?
So you can use it or lose it.
I'm looking at the rules thing right now.
It's actually 85, sorry. So you can create an advantage, create an opportunity, create a problem.
Ooh, advantage.
Or,
To give them some juice, give them some booze.
I mean,
Hype up their crew.
okay, so
Can-
create
yeah.
an opportunity costs 1 momentum.
well,
Oh wait,
like,
that's the extra die, sorry.
Yeah,
Create an advantage costs 2. So,
could I do something like I don't know, like, so because I'm not really sure how create advantage works. Could it be like I help out really well, and like they're all like friendly now and stuff? That work?
You created super Klingons.
Oh
yeah,
no!
I'm
They're
gonna,
losing their
yeah,
ridges.
Klingon smash!
with your efficient engineering work and your medicine, you've pretty much made a lot of friends with the Klingons. You've gotten down, you've gotten dirty, you've shown your capabilities, and you've certainly developed a number of relationships aboard the IKS Mupwl.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
that?
Klingon drinking buddies.
Yeah. I didn't bring it over this time.
Well, later.
I
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be like create advantage then?
Yeah, that I'm taking that as your creative advantage.
All right. Cool. That's awesome.
You should make like a pen pal or something. Like the guy you serve booze with.
Seems legit.
Okay, so the Freighter 2 is now starting to call, like, we've got injured, they don't know how long that this guy will live, they need your assistance immediately.
Oh, this is really dramatic.
Okay.
Who are they calling? Calling the shuttle?
They
On the
are,
runabout?
they are calling the Valkyrie first, because they actually, I'm going to say, their sensors aren't as good as yours, and they actually don't realize that the shuttle has left. All they know is that they
Okay.
don't have people there.
All right, I call the Irma. I say Valkyrie to Irma. We've just got word of gravely injured personnel on one of the freighters. If you're all wrapped up there, I'm sure they could use Dr. Jansen's expertise.
I'd like to point out that it's not just got word; they've just emphasized the critical nature of the injuries. that
Right,
you've
the
already-
criticalness.
Yes, it's
Yes.
all critical.
So critical.
Aye, Captain. We're on our way there next.
All right.
Oh, wait, we're done at the Klingons?
Yes.
Seems like it.
Yep. The engineering was the main problem. There are a few minor things, but the Klingons have got that sorted. So they're almost ready to return to warp if need be. And so, can I get a pilot check for you to go to the freighter? Difficulty 2.
Me again?
Mzaka,
You're our
yes.
pilot.
Do that piloting.
Assisted by Andrew
And I'm gonna,
Con.
and I'm going to go ahead and burn 2 momentum on this, just to be on the safe side.
So do you want extra die?
Yeah,
Cost more.
two
Yeah, so
two
the
extra.
second dice will cost
So-
2, so you'll need 3 dice. And
So I'll just burn 1 then.
Okay.
I'll just burn 1 then.
Okay, you've burnt 1.
And no applicable focus.
Oh no!
You
It
got
was a
crit in
good
there
thing
too,
I
though.
used. Yes, we did.
You got a crit and
A
And a
critical
complication.
failure.
fail.
Okay, so I'm rolling through the Irma. And they didn't add anything. But, yeah, you've got 3 successes all up.
Okay.
Just trying to think what.
I'd like to burn one of the extra momentum that I'm getting from this immediately to cancel out that critical failure.
Oh, nice. Good
mm,
thinking. I think you can do that, right?
You can do that, but I would require another momentum to cancel it out.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
All right.
No reason.
So you brought out the complication. You got caught and Eddie had spun you around, got you a bit disorientated, but with the encouragement from Strith and others that you managed to somehow find a way out of it and dock with the freighter. You're met basically with a frantic captain who basically grabs Dr. Jensen by the scruff of his shirt and pulls him.
Oh, wow. Let's go.
Like to where he's needed. It's you encounter a female Bolian with something like a metal pole stuck through her
Ooh.
upper torso.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. I'll do my best.
Yeah. How long have they been like this? Damn.
Yeah, they didn't tell us right away.
I know.
So, I mean, I guess I'll have to treat her. We need to cut the pole out maybe first.
So I
Phaser
will allow you to give me an insight medicine check. Difficulty 1 on this one.
Insight medical.
To diagnose it or something?
Yeah, I like to figure out. You'll get emergency medicine just to figure out the best way of approaching the situation.
Hey,
Yeah,
two.
alright.
Yep. So you got 2. So if you want another obtain information, you could get more information about the medical situation.
Okay. I guess I want to know the best way to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean you will get that as your success.
Oh.
But yeah, like maybe work out like what questions you want to ask about the situation. It's up to you.
I don't know. I guess I just want to know how to. I mean, I can just bank the momentum too.
Yeah, all right. We'll just bank it, and yeah, as soon as the rod is removed, there's going to be a lot of blood. So you will have to
Okay.
definitely be ready to move quickly. You've got all the stuff in the medical kit you need.
What about just stabilizing the Bolian and maybe bring her back to the Valkyrie? Or is that not necessary?
Yeah, if you bring her back to the Valkyrie, the role will be easier to do. Because you're going to be assisted. but also it's going to be lesser difficulty because of the more equipment that you have.
Okay. Well,
sick bay.
maybe I could use my to see if it's safe to bring her back.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she's so critically hurt, we may not have time to get her back.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So between my engineering kit and the doctor's medical kit, could we create like a portable stasis field, keep her alive until we got back?
That's pretty high tech.
Yeah, it's. There could very well. I mean, you are going to a science station, so there could very well be stuff in this freighter that you could use as well. If you want to do a quick search, then I can get you guys rolled, see if you find anything useful.
Okay. What are we rolling?
I guess can I use my obtained information to see if I think I should do it now, or I can stabilize?
So she has lost a lot of blood. Any significant movement to the rod or its position in her body will cause her to bleed more and may basically may make her lose consciousness and
kill her.
Kill her, basically. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I gotta do it. I gotta do it now then. I mean,
you can definitely stabilize her now. As far as just the emergency part, you can stabilize her. You could get her ready for transport. But if you wanted to, getting the stasis, that will definitely help you. If you want to take her back to the Valkyrie to do a full proper surgery and properly deal with her injuries.
Yeah. So I mean, what if like I do like try to stabilize her while Mzaka tries to look for something to help out.
Okay. Yep. Yep. So it'll be because of the delay, it's going to be a difficulty 3 task to stabilize her.
Okay.
So that this will be a controlled medicine.
Mm-hmm.
For you.
And I'll eat a momentum too, I guess.
Yep. So you've used up a momentum.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot. It was control, was it?
Control medicine.
And medicine. Okay.
So this will be with your focus.
Okay. Hey.
So
Yeah.
I just got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
With the focus.
Very close.
Without the focus, you wouldn't have got it. So yeah, you're able to stabilize her and you basically create a temporary seal around the edges. With Mzaka's help, you basically chop the pole off, from where it sticks through her, so it doesn't wobble and move much. And basically you just seal up the exterior parts of the wound for now. So Mzaka, if you want to do some searching for the stasis field, I would like a insight engineering to see what you can find.
Okay. Difficulty?
This will be difficulty 3.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to spend 2 threat, and it's now a difficulty 4.
Ooh.
Oh!
Cackle.
I'm gonna burn a momentum for an extra die.
Yep.
And then would one of my my applicable focuses work here.
Uh,
Because transporters and EPS systems are pretty similar to would be related to
let
stasis
me
fields.
just double check. I would have accepted like shields or force fields, but I don't think transporters will work as a focus.
Okay, if shields would have worked, what about shields and warp fields are interconnected? Could interlinking those three things together give me like a rougher focus that might help me? Basically, jury rigging it.
Warp fields. Yeah, actually probably stasis would be connected somehow with warp fields. I'm not actually up sure on the thing, so I will, in this case, allow warp field dynamics.
I only got 2 successes.
Oh no.
Alright, it just means that you haven't, you're not able to find anything to create that will assist you in creating the shield, so you just don't have enough the equipment to do so. But
yeah, I mean, I have it stabilized, so.
But she's stabilized. You can take her back to the Valkyrie and deal with it.
So let's get her back.
Are there any other problems on the ship? On the freighter, I mean.
There's minor problems on all the freighters, but they're sorting out their issues. Now that you've got the medical situation sorted, it seems they're very capable of working on their own ship.
All right.
So we're going back to the runabout then.
Going back to the runabout. Another shuttle roll, please.
Before we do
ship?
that,
Mm-hmm.
before we do the shuttle roll, when we get in there, is it possible for me to take one of the compartmentalized force fields inside the shuttle, like the ones we use for hull breaches, to kind of do like a makeshift confinement field on our patient so that she doesn't move? Basically, just trying to keep her from moving.
Okay,
That's all it's trying.
I will. This is going to be
Seatbelt.
very difficult to
Seatbelt.
do it safely, though.
Okay.
You may actually have more success with more manual, more
Okay.
older methods.
I mean, I can
like
hold on to her.
just strap her down, or you could
Yes, just
knock her
Yeah,
out.
strap
Just
her-
something.
I'm not doing anything on the runabout.
with medicine. I mean, like I'm sure the doctor here has all kinds of medicine that he can just slip into his hyperspray and
Go to sleep.
make her go bed.
that's not what I'm talking about. Just in case, like, we get hit by an eddy or something, so she doesn't get moved. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, there are definitely straps that you can strap her in. Using the shields, it is definitely doable, but it's gonna be a bit difficult to do.
Okay, then Mazaka's not gonna do it. If he sees that it's gonna take more work than is necessary, he's like, no, we gotta get this person back to the Valkyrie. He's not gonna jury rig something that's gonna take a while that we may not have.
Okay, and congratulations, we now have a scene change. Don't
Don't I have to make that roll first?
I will do the roll, and then
It's still
and then
difficulty 3.
it's still this is going to be fairly easy. Difficulty 1.
Get some momentum for us.
Yay! I'm not burning any momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a scene change.
Hey!
Yeah, yeah. So you,
Yeah,
so
we
you
only
get a
lose.
momentum, but you lose it for the scene change. Oh.
Okay.
Well, at least we didn't lose anymore.
Yay.
Yes. So, as Mzark is doing all that with the with the patient strapping her in, a number of pirate shuttles and freighters just appear from behind some of the eddies. They come in. Their weapons are armed and they're looking for a fight.
God damn.
So I am shifting these guys to the token layer so you can actually see them. So you get to. I will and I will move. That actually should be there, and I'll make you guys right there in the middle because that's where you would.
Cool.
That's where you said you guys were going to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will...
Yeah, because we moved closer.
Yep.
Did the shuttle land? Did the runabout land?
The runabout is hasn't landed yet. We haven't rolled for it. That'll be the first round of combat when we do that.
Okay.
Because I wanted to
So
do
many
it. Sorry, I
pirates.
wanted to do it while the shuttle was still in transit.
Mm.
And
A lot of pirate fighters.
lot of pirate fighters. This is gonna be fun. And let's one last freighter, and then this is ready. All right. So I'm going to control a freighter, and this freighter is going to attack the Mupwl.
No.
Yes.
Good
so-
thing we fixed them up.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing you fixed them up. So I will let's just double check. So actually that's wrong. So I will actually got to put shields on and power because they've got max power. Power. And I got to change it so you guys can see them too. So say change. All right.
Is there a runabout here somewhere too? Do you have that
The
one?
runabout will be in the same. I think we said the runabout was going to be.
We were on cargo transport too.
Yes, that's where you
Yeah,
are.
there's somewhere right there somewhere.
Which is right next to you, but you're not there yet. You're on Irma, so I'm dragging Irma there.
Oh, it's so cute. Cute little runabout.
So I will give it shields and give it power as well.
More power.
More power. Tim
Ultimate
Littleman
power.
Taylor would be proud.
Unlimited power.
I don't think we have that.
Irma, because it's a ship and it's got weapons and stuff. So the
All right.
freighter is going to attack. Now that I actually have a chance to roll, this is going to be weapons, security. It's one, and then the freighter crew is going to roll the main roll, which is difficulty 2. Control security. They do not have focus. So, seems like
Ooh.
they have the 2 successes they
One.
need to do the attack.
Oh.
Yes.
Is
Actually,
that only one? Oh no, they have 2. You're right.
They
Yeah,
have two.
the ship.
The ship helps, yeah.
yeah. So,
Damn your ship.
Sorry, I thought I put details in here, but the freighter has weapons, and the weapons do the disruptor banks it has actually needs to be in close range. Lame.
Haha.
For the but it does have like torpedoes, and so these are going to be only 3 damage. But dice and 4 damage. As the Mupwl is a scale 3 ship. It has a resistance of 3, and so it only takes 1 damage. Yay, Mupwl taking 1 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and now it is. I'm gonna one of your guys' turns. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna try and get this shuttle, if not into the hangar deck, at the very least within transporter range, so we can get the or safe transporter range, so we can get this patient off.
Okay, are our shields up? I feel like we've been at red alert. Are we? Do we have our shields up right now, Beth? Awkward.
Ooh,
Quick.
Awkwardly up.
Quick, say it right now.
I'm gonna say no. Not at the moment, because yeah. Sorry guys, but
Maybe the Valkyrie should go.
it's up to you. The shields on the Irma probably would be down as well, but
yeah,
it's just a minor action to get them up, so it's not a problem.
Mazaka's not going to raise them, and if he sees anyone else on the ship go, he goes, "We can't do that. We have to get this patient on board."
Well, we still need to raise shields, don't we? In case we get shot at.
We haven't been shot at yet.
They shot at the Mupwl though.
They shot at the Mupwl, but we can't afford to be shot right now.
No, but
It's a case. If we do that, we're gonna. We
isn't
need
it
to
even
get
worse
this
though? They'll be like, they have their shields down, shoot them. Well, we can have our shields up while running away.
We don't even have to run that far. We're closer to the Valkyrie than to any of the ships.
So and it'll be a normal action to move in this situation, because you'll have to do a task to do so, and raising the shield is a minor action anyway, so you can do both.
I'm not gonna raise them for right now. I'm making a run for the Valkyrie,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. Okay.
So this will just be a difficulty to control con then.
Okay, and I am burning a momentum for this. For the extra die.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good thing you didn't roll any 20s, but you've only got 1 success.
What about the?
no.
Wait.
happened?
What about the runabout itself?
The runabout itself. So yes, we have to roll that. So the Irma gets to roll engines
Irma.
con.
Devastate that roll.
And
Engines
she's
con.
rolling, and yes. Oh.
You just got it.
Yes.
Okay.
So congratulations, you made it in close range. You're not boarded on the Valkyrie, but you're in close range to the Valkyrie.
Okay.
So,
And I turn back. Doc, get her on the transporter and beam her to sick bay.
Wait, didn't we not use transport because we couldn't? I thought that's what we were using the runabout.
Can't hardly hear you.
Me? Oh, sorry. Hello?
Yeah, you're
we
okay
hear
now.
you.
There you go.
I thought we were using the runabout because we couldn't use transporters.
so
We're at extreme
risky,
close
right?
range.
I mean,
you can still use transporters, but it's difficult because with the eddies, it could very well cause problems. I mean, not that you can't, but there is definitely always a risk with transporters in these kind of conditions. So
we're trying to land, right?
Yeah, but just outside the hangar. So
Okay, I guess I want to say it's too dangerous to transport. I'll trust you not get shot.
are we within the shield bubble of the Valkyrie?
The Valkyrie shields aren't up either.
That's the thing. If we're
the inside or shield level?
All right. So
Yeah.
if you guys
automatic.
want to use the 2 momentum you have, I will allow you to dock, land on the Valkyrie. As do 2 actions in 1 round.
I think that's probably safe. It's safe for everyone involved.
yeah,
I know we only have
I'm
2
in-
momentum though. You're burning all of it.
running all of it,
Okay.
lighting that stuff up.
It's there to be used. I believe in our roles, guys.
Alright, so you have 0 momentum, but you've safely landed the Irma back inside the Valkyrie.
All right.
All right, and I'll rush to sickbay with.
With your patient.
Yep. So that'll happen on your turn, but a couple of these fighters, one of these fighters are moving in. So that'll be a quick 2d20 for them. So that'll only be 1 success. So they actually, but I need to roll for the ship as well, and that is enough.
Oh.
So yeah,
I know.
the fighter is now in position to attack cargo transport 2. So back to you guys.
Alright, so how does this work? Our ship has 3 actions or something like that?
So
3 of
the
us can
ship
act?
has 5 actions.
Okay.
So the 5 actions are all in the little cheat sheets that I've sent out from last time.
Right.
About your command sections and what your command sections can do. So any action from that list is considered the ship taking an action, and there's only 5 of those. But you guys can always do other things as well. You can do stuff aboard the ship.
Does that eat one of the 5 actions? Like, because these guys just landed in the shuttle bay. If they do something, does that count as one of the ship actions?
It depends. I would count sick bay, like treating it as one, but otherwise it's a bit hard to. It's a bit hard to say every action is going to be one or vice versa. It will depend on the action, pretty much.
Okay. Like if even though Strith just landed, can he fire weapons right now even though he's in the shuttle bay? Or does he have to take a while to get to the bridge? I'm just asking.
At the moment he can't because he isn't at the station.
Okay.
But he will be able to take his full turn if he wants to, getting to the station because it's a minor action.
Yes,
changing
definitely.
Stations, but so it'll take much more of an effort to going from the shuttle bay up to the bridge.
Okay. So I assume that Strith and Mzaka and Dr. Jansen are all like going places right now.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm on my way to the bridge.
Engineering is literally right off of the shuttle bay, so.
Okay. Okay. So can Mzaka take a ship turn then, or does he have to?
I'm just gonna do a broad ruling at the moment. Just say going from where you are in the shuttle bay to where you want to be to do stuff is gonna take your turn this round. Just to
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
And
Okay.
I've already used my turn anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So first I take the minor action and call for red alert, shields up. And I'm going to attempt to create advantage by opening a channel to the enemy ships and try and talk some shit. If I can do that, Baz.
Okay. Yeah. So what kind of advantage are you wanting to do? Are you
I basically want to intimidate them to either backing off or make them hesitate.
He wants to get in their heads.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's an advantage, right? I
Alright,
mean,
so-
I could literally get in their heads because I'm Betazoid, but figuratively.
Can you give me a command presence difficulty 3 check, please?
Yes. Presence, difficulty
I'm
3.
just going to check your focuses just to see if I will actually give you your handling unforeseen escalation on this.
Okay. And we have no extra momentum.
No extra
Okay.
momentum.
Got 2.
You've got 2, which is not enough.
Oh, dang it.
Didn't you have something that could just give us momentum?
I'm gonna. The ship should actually assist on that as well. Be a
Like communications or something?
communications command.
Okay. While you're rolling that, I will say, Valkyrie to enemy fleet, I have about 20 torpedoes with your names on it if you don't back off immediately.
And they're rolling and see what the ship does. No.
Oh!
Ooh.
Complication. Oh,
good
God.
Lord.
I tried my best.
Okay.
Our ship is
so,
failing us.
Your voice got like turned into like high pitched like girl voice.
You
You're like,
what? You just hear-
Yeah, like a minor glitch with the communication system because of all the eddies around. Basically ruins any chance you have of getting that. They basically laugh at you. They're laughing at you. You can feel.
Do they respond? Do I get to see who they are?
You just get a text message that says "lame rogue" on it.
they broke.
Are you? Are you? You're general broadcasting this, aren't you? You're not broadcasting. To
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, just the whole animation.
You. I'm gonna say you get the feeling a lot of people, like not a lot of people, but the enemy is laughing at you, but no one actually responds, and I'm buying you the complication out with threat. So nothing actually
Okay.
bad happens to you at this moment.
All right.
I feel
I
like
can
the
see they're not
enemy.
backing off.
I feel like the enemy should roll to see if they lose the rest of their turn because they're too busy laughing at him.
I like that.
Unfortunately, no. This pilot is going to try and move in and get in close range to cargo 5. So it'll.
Okay. So do we still have 4 ship actions left or something?
You still have 4 ship actions, yes.
All right. Lieutenant Trelnir, they're not listening to us. You bring them in for attack pattern or something.
Okay. So this guy, even though he really knows what he should be doing, he got himself caught up in an electromagnetic eddy and got his ship some damage. So, for damage for freighter. Challenge. I didn't spell challenge correctly. And so the fighter only has 1 resistance. And what's it? Shield to 3. So that basically kills itself. Well, not
Okay.
kills itself, but it does its own breach. So let's roll to see where the breach lands. And that's on the structure. So, yeah, the ship basically just gets torn apart
And you just
by the
see the
electromagnetic eddy, and it's gone.
the pilot falling out of it, laughing, pointing at us.
I feel like I did that. Like I made
You got
that happen.
overconfident.
Yeah. I feel like that disadvantage turned into an advantage.
Your lameness rubbed off on them.
Okay, so it's now the crew of the Valkyrie's turn. What are you going to do?
So we can only do one action per turn.
You can always, with the amount of momentum you have,
Which is 0.
0, you can't do that, but you can spend a determination if you can link it to a value to get another action.
Shall we
So-
do a attack pattern maybe, Lieutenant Tralnir?
So,
Something like that.
Lieutenant Rogeson can scan for weaknesses. You could do an attack pattern or something. If one of the other guys wants to pull out a determination, they can do something this round. Or you could get one of the other crew to do
Helmsman
something.
hadn't gone yet.
Yeah, the Helmsman science hasn't gone, and that leaves 2 other random Valkyrie NPCs to do stuff.
Shall we do a
Unnamed NPCs.
Yeah. Let's do an attack pattern, and the next time we'll use the weapon attack.
So, yep. So attack pattern. There's a roll for that.
So you're on board with
or is
that?
it just
Tralnir. It's a daring and con with a assisted by the ship's weapons and con.
okay? So,
So your discretion, Lieutenant Tralnir.
Ramming speed.
That's what it should turn into if we have a crit failure.
The ramming
Just
speed is like
ram
a
a-
different ability.
Yeah.
You accidentally ram a fighter.
It could happen.
all right. So, are you going to be doing the attack pattern?
Yep.
All right. So it's a difficulty 2 roll, isn't it?
Yes.
Daring and con.
Buckle up, it's gonna get rough. So, focus. If I'm doing something at the helm, I have a focus.
Oh yeah. You're yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You've got that.
Nice.
What's the ship system? for
It's
that one?
weapons and con.
Weapons and con. Okay. I knew it was con. I just wasn't sure what system. And no, that is not a success.
Oh.
But congratulations,
Close enough.
you have momentum again.
Oh boy.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so do you want? So it's another one of the fighters' turns. They're gonna move. This one's gonna move in and, well, gonna try to. And yes, that is a success. It actually successfully moves in. So it's in range of cargo transport number 5. Just like Mumbo number 5, but more transport. So
A little bit of cargo to steal.
So yeah, does so do we want to do Iris Rogeson or one of the other NPCs?
Can we have the? Well, I guess I could pick, right? Like, can we have the? Where Lieutenant Tralnir, where were you attack patterning us towards? The fighters like north of us or south of us? For flavor.
Toward the freighters that are controlling the fighter.
They're
Okay,
in two
so
different
so south?
directions.
So,
Yeah,
so
there's
there's
2 of
one
them. There's a
fighting the
top one and a bottom
Mupwl way up north, and there's one way down south.
Down south, because the Mupwl can protect up north.
Okay. So we fly in towards the.
So
Actually,
you,
does it actually move us? It's just attack difficulty goes down.
yeah.
Okay. So we have the option to phaser or torpedo the freighter, right?
You are at long range to the freighter, so you would, so either you'd have to use a torpedo, or you could use your phasers, but it would be increasing difficulty.
Ooh, let's use the torpedo. Just regular torpedo.
So do you want to, Lieutenant Roxon can scan for weaknesses on it before you actually shoot it, if you want to do that.
Okay.
Yes, do that.
Sure.
Okay, so she will be using her data analysis. What is the role for that? For the task?
Let me check that out.
Reason, I think, isn't it?
Still looking. It's control and science.
Control and science, okay. So her control
This is-
isn't quite as good, but it is almost. It's difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's sensors and science, if I remember correctly.
It says sensors and security.
Sensors and security, okay.
Difficulty
And hang
1,
on
it
one-
says.
Hang on 1 second, too. We also have the advanced sensor suites.
Ooh, yeah.
We can reduce the difficulty of a task by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Yeah, so that is actually because of the electromagnetic sensors eddies, they actually increase the difficulty. But because of the improved sensors and the advantage that you were given at the start of the mission, it washes it out. So it's still
Okay.
difficulty 1.
Okay.
But you got 4 successes, because I got 1 and a 5
Hey.
with that focuses, and the ship actually gets to do its weapons science.
Sensors and security, right?
Oh, sensors and security. Sorry. Yep. Sensors security.
Look at my brand new rule book I've got in front of me. Still smells. It's got that new book smell.
And you get another momentum.
Whoa.
All right.
Yay.
So 5 all up. So 4 momentum all up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna explode this ship.
So you get. So you're gonna take that. I'm gonna assume you're gonna save it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's going to be another fighter's turn. This one is going to
Wait,
go diagonally.
Wait, what about the damage?
That was for the scan weakness.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
It
only-
wasn't a wasn't
Attack
a-
next turn, probably.
okay. Jumping the gun here.
You just want to see the ship blow up, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
Doesn't everybody?
that fighter makes it to the position in transport 5. Alright, so now it is back to the ship. You have the 2 NPCs that you get to
Ooh.
do stuff with.
Nameless tactical guy.
Nameless
Fire
tac-
torpedoes.
Okay, he will do his role. Do you want to? Does he want to use momentum? Or she?
I'd say so. We have 5. You can use one.
Okay, so I'm using 1 momentum for an extra die. So he's rolling that. Okay, and another one from the ship. What's this? This ship should be weapons security, shouldn't it? Weapon security, 1 die. And no successes from that. But you do get 3 successes from the nameless tactical NPC.
All right.
So
Way to
you
go,
got-
guy.
However,
What's his
we-
name? I read his mind to see what his name is. Yeah.
Alright,
well,
so
were we using the
Ensign something.
were we using the rapid fire torpedo launchers?
yes, were you?
I don't think so. I think just regular torpedoes.
Okay, but you do get 1 threat for using the normal torpedoes, though.
Okay. Rapid fire gives 2 threat or something, right?
Gives 3 threat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, time to roll damage, and where was I? Here we go. So this is the photon torpedo, and it does 7 damage. So let's do the roll.
All right.
Only 3 damage, but
2 FX.
you knock out the resistance of the fight of it. And is there does that? I think that had vicious as well, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
So that's 5 damage, which is enough to breach, and because it's a torpedo and has high yield, it does 2 breaches.
Nice.
All right.
So you weren't targeting anywhere in specific, were you?
I don't think so.
No, because that would have been high difficulty. So I will just roll 1d20, and I will tell you where it hits. 1, okay. Where does that hit? I'm looking at the... I lost where I had it. But that is going to be somewhere very critical.
I like
like
critical
something
hits.
like that. Yeah.
I know.
I can see where it is on the map, but it is... I remember where it was. But... No, not there. That's the wrong spot. I'm looking at the wrong spot.
Let's see. It might be.
Not creating encounters. Combat.
Okay, so I found it. The system hit table.
Yep. Where's
It's communication.
Oh!
Ah.
So this is the communications on the freighter. The freighter has serious problems with its communication system, but it's not completely disabled.
But you have to roll. You have to roll it for each time that there's a breach. So you need to roll.
The high yield adds whenever there's a breach, adds another breach to that. So
Okay.
it's considered a part of the same.
Okay,
So
I gotcha.
So 2 breaches on their communications.
2 breaches on their communications.
So maybe they can't organize the fighters at least.
There is Starship Combat. That's where I was looking at. There is information about. Here we go. There's engines repairing weapons damage. Sensor structure. No, we want everything but communications damage. When it's damaged, it's just everything is +2 difficulty to use the ship's communications. It's a difficulty 3 task to repair for the crew. Okay.
Yeah, we showed them for mocking our.
Yeah, so it's now this fighter's turn, so he's gonna try and go in as well. Do transport 2. And see this dice roll. I don't see what that other roll was, but he actually doesn't get to move because he just gets thrown around by the eddy, but he doesn't actually get damaged by it. So you got the last crew. What do you want the last crew member to do?
Can anyone do anything? Like, can the tactical guy fire again?
The tactical guy can if you want him to use 2 momentum, he can fire again.
I see. So if I can't, they just can't go twice. So Who on the bridge hasn't done anything yet?
The science officer, right?
No,
she
science
scanned for
officer's
weakness.
done
Oh,
everything.
sorry.
There's communications.
The engineer
Engineering
hasn't
hasn't
either.
done anything. So
Oh, engineering. Let's see what they could do. What's a cool engineering thing that they could do?
internal
Reroute
systems
powers.
as well. But yeah.
Ooh.
Reroute power to shields or engines or
Well, you haven't really been damaged at the moment, so you're not low on health, not shields or power.
Let's see.
There's power management.
How about signal jamming for the comm officer? We can jam all their coordination, hopefully.
Yep. Alright, so
Let's do that.
Yep, what's the I will roll it anyway.
It
doesn't
is
really
control and
matter.
engineering.
It doesn't really matter because he's a random NPC, so I'm using set stats for him.
Okay.
And it's a difficulty 2, isn't it?
1, 2, or 3. The character.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So let's see. So do we want to increase the difficulty by 1, 2, or 3? So you have to get the amount of successes that you want to increase the difficulty by. So 1 is going to be the easiest to get. 2 is if both roll if you both are successes.
So functionally speaking, if we jam their comms, will that have an effect on them? Like, say they retreat or something, they maybe won't all retreat at once or something like that.
So basically, it makes any communications in the area difficult. So if say one ship were to call a response, it would be difficult for other ships to hear it. But ships might realize on their sensors or other systems that the ship is no longer there. So it might take a while for them to realize that, but yeah, it's just a matter of if they can get a signal out.
What do you guys think? Signal jamming or something else?
signal jamming. Let's
Do
let's
it.
turn this bad roll into a strategy.
All right.
Just hope it
I
works.
guess- yeah. All right. Let's try signal jamming. I guess by 1 to play it safe.
Yep. And I will re-roll just because. And you would have gotten 2. But you got your 1, so it's now.
You get some momentum, right?
You get some momentum. You're now at max momentum.
Sweet.
Okay, so.
Wait, so we have a lot of momentum now. Can we? Is it too late to now use 2 to shoot again?
You now used all 5 of your rolls, so.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just checking.
Yeah. Alright,
Okay.
so. I'm going to do this pirate fighter, so he's gonna roll. Oh, wait, he failed previously, didn't he? Yes. So I'm gonna move this freighter. Roll 2d20. And yes, so he definitely he actually gets in there pretty easily. And this freighter this other freighter will move. Yep, so they both move. The Mupwl does attack pattern as well. And that's definitely success for him. This other freighter. Yep. I should show the nameplate. One is going to. It's just gonna fire on the Valkyrie. So.
Whoa, hold on.
So is there a particular reason why you're saying hold on? Or you just don't like being attacked?
I think he's being like flavor.
Uh,
Hold on, like brace for impact. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. 2D. Okay. So.
Everyone, hold on to the patient.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So it's not going to matter what the assist is. I'm going to say that with the jumbling of the sensors, that he actually targets his own fighter. And
Oh man.
Alrighty
I
then.
knew that was gonna work out for us. Confuse their sensors.
Alright, so what's the damage for it? So back to Frida number 1. And this is going to be disrupt. It's got to be the light torp actually, which is only 3 damage. Oh.
Ooh,
3 and 2 effects. Oh man.
that poor
Bye-bye,
fighter.
So the resistance is 1, and I think these only have 1 shield. I think. Let me just double check. No, these. Let me scroll down more, or not. What? There we go. The fighters. They have 3 shields, so that it isn't destroyed, but it is damaged.
What about the effects?
The effects. Yeah, they don't look like they do anything on the torpedoes, unfortunately.
Okay.
So it is down 2 health.
It'll be
down
good
2.
when they shoot us.
That pilot's going, damn it, more clap.
Okay, so that one's done. That's move. Yeah, so that was actually going to be. Yeah, and that's that guy's turn. Everyone, but the Mupwl has had their turn. So the Mupwl had its alpha. And so now it's going to scan for weaknesses on the freighter, and it successfully scans for weaknesses, and now it's going to roll its disruptor banks. See
Oh
if
man.
Pew pew.
So we need to see if the captain actually, if the ship assists on it, and is that going to be enough? Yes! Okay. So now the Mupwl gets to do some damage.
Yay.
Hey, we fixed them.
And
Yeah.
sorry, it's disruptor cannons, so they do 11 points of 11 die of damage.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Dang.
Look how we have that
And-
ship.
I know.
I'm really glad we fixed them now.
Okay, so that
If
was...
they die, we're salvaging their disruptors and just.
Okay, so
attaching
they've
them.
got vicious, so that's 10 damage. Was it just scan for weaknesses? Did that, apart from Pierce, what else did that do? There was something else that it did.
I don't think there's.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they did attack patterns too.
Are they attack patterns?
The attack pattern just makes it easier to hit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
going to use the momentum that it got from its attack pattern to re-roll all these zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
Burn all that momentum.
NPC momentum.
Oh my god.
And another 4 damage all up. So
Nice.
that's 14 damage. To the
That freighter's gone.
friend. So it's got Frida number 2, which that is, has gone through its 8 shields. So there's a breach.
High shield.
And it is gone through its more than 5, so let's roll 2d20 and see What systems are hit? 1 for the first breach. And 1 for the second breach. 16 and
So-
6.
Structures and engines.
Structures and engines. So yes, there we go. Fighter 2 gets engines and structures, and freighter crew. Some of the freighter crew are gonna die. Oh.
Oh.
So this is counted as the ship, as the thing being damaged. So the engines and the structure are now damaged.
I am so glad the Mupui is on our side.
Yeah, so some areas of the ship freighter are now inaccessible. and
Uh-oh.
and so there's like fires and everything, some like some open to the areas and all that. And where's the engine? I can see that engine. Why is it eluding me?
And I actually have engines up. Is it just damaged or just...
Damage?
Is it damaged? The total number of breaches the engines have suffered is equal or greater to half the scale of the ship. The system has been significantly damaged. This increases the difficulty of all tasks that involved or are assisted by the ship's engines by +2 until repaired. Further, the ship loses 1 power at the end of every round until this is repaired. The difficulty to repair it is 3.
Okay, so it's losing some power. So let's see what its power should be. It should be at 8, and so it's now at 7. Actually, it didn't. It fired torpedoes, so it didn't actually lose. Okay. New round. So who?
Does everyone get to the bridge or to wherever they're going?
Everyone
Or
is
wherever we're
now.
going.
Everyone is now where they want to be, and it is going to be your turn, because theoretically the freighters went last. So what do you guys want to do?
How about we pew pew some bad guys?
Fire everything.
What he said.
Alright,
That's your job.
I start loading everything in the cargo base into the torpedo tube, doing friendly fire, everything.
We're decompressing metal bays too. Yeah. Commander
Okay.
Strith, why don't you give him a salvo?
So are we going to use our rapid fire torpedoes this time?
I'll leave it to tactical officer's discretion.
I say let's go ahead and use the rapid fire torpedoes.
Okay, so
Do
I'll
it.
be using some of the threat that I gained from that to one, make the task slightly more difficult, and to expand the crit range. So it's now difficulty 3 shooty, and there'll be a complication on a 19 or 20.
All right, what do I roll?
So it'll be control security and weapon security for the ship.
And I say burn momentum.
Yeah, we have so
Yes.
much.
And you said
Yeah.
difficulty 3?
Difficulty 3.
I
If
say
you wanna
burn
hit-
3 momentum.
If you want to
Yeah,
hit
burn
a,
3.
if you want to hit a specific part of the ship, you can increase the difficulty to hit that. Or otherwise, it'll be random.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You
we'll
can
just
always
go with
re-roll.
random.
You can always re-roll the d20s or the damage thanks to the torpedoes. So
Yeah, and I do want to use at least 1 momentum, so does that make it 2 d20s?
So it'll be 3
Great.
d20 and 1 d20
Okay.
for the ship.
Okay. And hold on. One of my focuses is shipboard tactical systems.
Yeah, you'll get that focus.
Sounds like it qualifies. Yeah.
All right. 3 successes.
And
Yeah.
I will give you the weapons ship roll as well. That's incoming. What is that? And that is not a success. But
Nothing.
it's not. It's not a crit failure either. Oh, fail
Sure.
and expand the roll one more.
It's okay, ship.
Okay.
You didn't do too bad.
All right. So
Human hands help.
you are attacking the freighter with the rapid reload photon torps. So let's go ahead and roll the damage.
Manga damage.
Rolling.
Bitch, damn.
Ooh, okay. So it's
So you
so
can,
it's
if you
three
want,
effects,
you can re-roll the zeros.
yeah.
if- if it
Remember
costs
that
3 threat.
the freighters do have 3 resistance.
Okay. You want to re-roll those
So-
or keep them as zeros?
Reroll.
I'd re-roll 0.
Yeah.
I think it only adds
re-roll.
threat if you re-roll stuff. Supposedly.
I think we can re-roll whenever we add the threat, and using them
Right.
adds the threat, so we can re-roll. I think
Right.
that's what I get out of it.
I think you're right.
So you can always use a momentum instead of paying threat if you want to do it that way.
Leave it up
I
to
say
Chris.
let's do it that way then. Let's use the momentum and re-roll the 2 zeros.
Okay.
So that's another
No
momentum.
whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Theoretically, there is no way for this to turn bad. So anyway, we'll roll 2 challenge dice. And you roll 2.
Hey!
Hey,
Good
nice.
job.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Good call.
3 to 1 gets 4 damage, which is enough to get rid of its shields. So, can I get another d20? Thank you. I'll roll a d20 actually, and someone can tell
got it,
me
okay.
where it hits. Ooh, another
Communications
communications.
again?
Okay, so now
They're so
officially the
incommunicado.
communications system is disabled. It's not destroyed, or is it? Actually, yes, it would be with 4 breaches.
I think it's destroyed at this point.
Yeah, it's destroyed at this point.
You just see their dish fly past.
I was gonna
You
say
really
I'm starting to think that our own communications officer might be tapping into our weapons to influence these hits.
Okay.
We fight anyone who steals HBO.
Okay, so this freighter is actually going to take its turn and move into your square.
Up close and personal.
Yes, up close and personal. And it is unable to do that.
Or not.
Wow.
Get back there.
So, there's just a wall of eddies that it can't actually push through. So it's now your turn again. So what do you guys want to do?
What do you
I
guys
have
feel like
that
you wanna-
patient. Like, is
Oh
that a
yeah,
separate
maybe.
thing? I know. I have a question. Like, I have something that's separate from the ship. Does that take the ship's turn?
Because I'm gonna say no because it's not part of the ship's systems. It's you and. All right, so I'm gonna say that whatever you're doing is not. So I'm gonna say control medicine difficulty 3. Actually 2. No,
Okay. I won't
Yeah.
eat any. So I have trauma surgery. Is that?
Yeah, that will count. And actually, what I'm going to do is going to spend 4 threat and actually make it a difficulty 3 and 18, 19, and 20 are complications.
Oh no. Well, so I have the ship that helps me, right?
The ship will help you. It will be computers medicine, I think. I don't really know what system would apply for
For sickbay.
the sick bay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sensors.
Isn't just
because
like his
internal
medical staff
sensors.
helps him, so he gets like the equivalent of a D20 to help him or something like that?
Oh, I saw it somewhere. Hold on. In the PDF. Well, there's wrong one.
Okay, I'm just gonna say computers because I think that's
Yeah. No, that's right. It says computers plus medicine. Like if I was trying to, it's in the PDF thing.
all right. So I will roll the computers plus medicine
Okay, now I'm gonna do my roll.
and see if
Control
the actual-
medicine.
The Valkyrie does not assist.
Oh,
She's just being stubborn tonight.
I know.
Right?
Hey, I don't need that.
Yeah, you do not need the Valkyrie. But
Oh, man,
what-
yeah,
look at
so
that.
you're able to basically patch in. It's going to be very sore, and you highly recommend no strenuous activity for a couple of days. But she's going to be recovering pretty well from that.
Okay.
And once again, it's just outside the range of the crit range, so no complication, which makes me sad.
I ate it with the threat for you guys, so you're good now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
who's next? Captain?
Can engineering do anything to help us? I guess we're not damaged, are we?
You're not damaged.
Nope.
There's no power
No
drop.
shield damage.
Um,
Well,
Oh,
guess
What if? This is a what if. Would it be possible for Mazaka to pre-charge the phaser banks so that they could just be set off the fire immediately?
I am going to say that you will be able to assist the weapons roll for whatever, and this will be counted as one of the ship's actions.
we have to spend momentum so for start the fire again, or does it count as the engineer's actions?
So this will be just Mzaka assisting whatever the next weapon roll will be.
But didn't
So,
we already
phaser weapon.
rolled weapons last time?
So if it'll be happening on next turn, or
Okay.
if you use the direct action or whatever, or use
Right.
momentum. So there's still options, but it's up to you what you guys want to do.
Yeah, if engineering can do it, let's do it.
All right. So
You asked Brent.
there is no roll since you're just going to be assisting, but you will be assisting on the next roll that
Okay.
Strith does. So it is now some of these fighters' turns, and this fighter is going to be quote unquote attacking cargo transport 5. I say quote unquote attacking because you will see what happens if I can get a hit. So another 1d20 for the ship, and that is no hit. So it's
Nice.
just disruptive blasts around. The cargo transport is moving. It's like actively trying to dodge, but it's not getting hit. So good on them. So it's now back to the Valkyrie.
All right, maybe we can. If
How
I
about,
use,
So
go ahead.
How about an attack pattern again?
Sounds good.
all right. So roll your attack button.
Carrying con, assisted with weapons and con.
So rolling the weapons and con for the ship. And
Ooh,
yes,
that's pretty good.
So it's a
Oh, that's
difficulty 2. So it'll be 1 momentum.
Yay.
Awesome.
And now this other freighter that's down here will also be trying to do the exact same thing to transport number 5. 2d20. If I can actually type the right letter in would be great. And yes, so that is definitely a hit. Let's
Whoa.
see if I can get some more threat from this. And no, I can't. Okay, so
That's
what's happening is that the fighter is diving about shooting, but it actually doesn't want to actually hit the transport. What is happening is trying to get the transport to move away. So it's forcing the transport down here. No roll is necessary to evade the eddies. So it's just forcing the transport out of its square.
Okay.
And so now back to you. Lieutenant Commander Rogeson wants to do something, such as scanning for weaknesses. Where does she want to? Where would you recommend scanning for weaknesses?
Well, should we do that? Well, actually, let me ask a rules question. So if I use my direct action
Yep.
with Commander Strith right now, and Zaka is already assisting, can we both assist at once?
Yeah. So the rules are. It depends on the situation. It's generally a GM call whether assist will work or not. But in this
Okay.
case, I will allow both of you guys to assist.
Okay. I think hopefully that'll be enough. So I use my direct action. I say, Commander Strith, please take out that freighter for us. That one.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
And
How
I
did you
will
fare?
assist.
Yep. So
See.
this will be I'm going to say reason engineering for Zaka.
Okay. Difficulty?
It's an assist, so 0.
None.
Roll 1 dice.
Okay.
1 dice.
It's 1 dice. Same thing for me.
Okay.
I do not see a roll from Rogue.
I'm doing it. Sorry.
Okay.
12?
And since I was pre-charging the phaser emitters, does my EPS focus account?
Oh yes, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
And it is 2
Hey.
successes. So assuming Strith hits, at least gets 1 anyway.
What is this again? Control security.
Control security. And
What difficulty?
it'll be 2. And
But because of the attack pattern, it's reduced by 1.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Oh, it's momentum.
yeah.
If he gets one.
So we'll
Don't
definitely
miss.
get momentum, and I will roll for the ship as well. That's weapons.
Wait, so do I still do difficulty 2 or just 1?
It doesn't really matter. It's just a notification that it's what the difficulty is. With the roll.
And how many dice?
So 2, unless you want to use momentum, but up to you.
I don't think you need it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
So you've already got 3 successes from 1 from Rogue and 2 from Zaka. So
There you
you've
go.
got another 3 successes.
All right.
So
Whoa.
that is
That's-
5 momentum total. So you have 4 momentum that you have to use right now.
Take some more attacks. Or can we spread them across different people?
You
Yeah, because you
like
spend
the
momentum
the,
to go
the tactical position has been used. You can't do more like.
I think it's more like we can spend it on stuff like damages and stuff like that.
Yeah,
We
so
can spend it on
these 4 need to be immediate spends, which are basically related directly to the roll and the outcome of the roll.
Oh. So what are our options?
So you can re-roll damage. You can do an extra point of damage. You can
The
do
pure
that.
resistance.
Yeah, you can remove resistance. The freighter's got three resistance. You can move 2 resistance for each momentum, I think. And you can also do a secondary attack. Like your first attack causes another set of damage to occur. So
That sounds good.
Yeah. Why don't we leave it up to tactical? What do you think is best?
We have to roll damage first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah,
we
we,
can do
we,
that,
we
right?
never rolled damage, did we?
No.
No,
We never
not
did.
yet. Let's do it.
So what do I need to roll for that?
It will be go into the ship and you use the phasers, didn't you? So just click the button next the Starfleet Delta next to the phaser. It should be 11 or something. 10.
9.
9.
Yeah. So just click the Starfleet Delta next to that.
It's on the right side, kind of near the bottom.
There it is.
There it is.
My bad.
All good.
Okay, so you have 4 momentum that you have to use right now. What are you
Can we
going to
re-roll all the zeros or something?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that first.
Okay,
So I need to do
I will
work-
do that.
You got it.
Yeah, yeah, 3 more.
Yeah.
What do
Nice.
the effects do? For phasers.
Oh yeah, by the way, because your phaser, you actually have another 2 momentum as well because of versatile 2 thing.
Oh god.
Yeah, so
Fire
you're
everything.
going to be able to do a lot of things, and also because you're a phaser, you get to do spread or area. Spread is deal attack multiple targets. Area is attack the same target multiple times.
Ooh.
I say we go for spread. Let's spread it. We got 3 ships in range.
Is that how it works? Like, how does the damage get spread? Do we hit all of them for that much damage?
I'm just double checking that, but
That'd be crazy.
spread. Here we go.
Crazy good.
Also,
Here
what
we
is
go.
the medium distance?
So that is 1 box away.
Like that guy's medium distance. These guys medium
Okay.
distance.
Okay, so
So even the
Uh,
ones up top would be medium distance.
These are medium, but then that guy's long.
We have 6 ships in range we can hit.
okay, and then 1 additional target within close range of the initial target for each effect roll. But I'm gonna say that I'll expand that close to medium because I'm just because of the way
Trying
everything's
to-
structured. So you can attack an additional number. Yeah, so 4 targets all up that you can strike.
Oh.
I say we hit the freighter twice, and then the 2 fighters below
So-
us.
So
Because-
this
It has to be
is
different targets.
free. This is free with the phaser array. So with this you can't hit the freighter twice with this, but you can
Okay.
hit one of the upper fighters. Sorry, with that if you want to, and then you can you basically spend momentum to get the spread as well.
Let's do it. Use Strith's discretion on which one he targets.
So yeah, as I said, so you actually have 5, I think. You started F6 momentum to do with what you will. So this is just for this one attack. So you're already getting 4 fighters, but what? So you're down to 5 now. What are you going to do with the remaining 5?
I say we shove them into damage.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
so you can.
I mean,
you can-
the pierce too. Penetrate the resistance.
Okay, so you're down to 4 with Pierce. You can spend another 2 to get spread as well. If you want to do that.
Yeah,
and
let's do that then.
And then
Secondary target.
Yeah, we'll do the spread.
then leave another 2 to what? Do 2 extra damage?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
we'll
is-
we'll spread it out that way.
Yeah, so 13 damage for the initial hit for 3. And then another 6 on the secondary for everyone. So I will need to do a whole lot of reach rolls.
Yeah.
So this will be 1d20. $1d20. Okay, so what are the hits for? What are the systems attacks for each of these?
So what was that first one? An 8?
First one was an 8.
Yep, 8.
8. That one is sensors.
Okay, so the fighter that is next to cargo transport number 2 has one on sensors. All right, so you'll go. Next one.
Sensors is again.
Sensors again. Okay, that's the fighter next. And then what's the third one?
Engines.
Engines. Okay. And what is the last one?
That last one is structure.
Structure. Okay. And I will need to do all these again. Ooh, 20. What's 20?
That one is weapons. And then the one is obviously communications. And
Yeah.
then engines again.
And then
Weapons again.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so all these 4 ones, you basically strip them all the shields, their engines, their sensors, their communications, their weapons have all been hit, and you feel like you've done a whole lot of damage in that.
I would
think-
hope so.
Yeah.
These guys not surrendering?
It's not their turn, but
Yeah.
But their engines are hit. Where can they go?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so this fighter, seeing, let me see if his sensors detect everything. And I'm going to say that they don't. So this guy is going to fight on. He's moving there, see if he can actually move in. So he's going to roll. And no, he doesn't. He so
These
he's
guys.
tried to move in twice and he can't. All right. So you guys. Okay, so there's 2 left, if my memory serves. Strith has had his. And Dark has had
I
his,
went.
and Rogue has had his, so there's 2 ship actions left.
And Kane has gone too. 'cause
Kane has
remember
gone
attack
2,
pattern.
so that means there's only 1 left.
Is that 4? Oh, who can?
So
That leaves,
Iris.
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 Will,
We just have Iris.
Yeah, Iris will go and she will scan for weaknesses for the North Freighter. Or one of the fighters. She will go for one of the
North Freighter.
the North
Other freighter.
other freighter. Okay,
Yeah,
she
well-
will go for the North Freighter.
No, we thought we were talking about.
Ooh, that was so close. But let's see if what's the check again for that? Science.
Control and science,
Control and science.
and then sensors and security.
Okay. So sensors and
Control
security
science.
will be a success, but this all depends on whether she's got control science. She's got 16 control science, which means there we go. Yeah, one success. So she's scanned for weaknesses on the freighter up north. Freighter, not fighters, correct? Just
Yeah, freighter.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. And so that one's gone. That one's gone. The freighter tried to go, and it will try and go again. No, it will. The freighter will try and attack you back. Actually, no. Actually, the freighter is going to vamoose out of here, so it's going to warp.
Aren't
Freighter
its
one.
engines damaged?
Damaged, but
Yeah.
not disabled.
Upgrade.
So it's getting
Okay.
the heck out of there.
All the fighters are like, "You bastard!"
Okay, so it's now the Mupwl's turn. So the Mupwl is doing its roll now, and is got a very bad roll.
Oh no.
They were doing so well.
Now
We
what am
sucked
I-
all the confidence out of them.
I'm gonna say this next weapons roll is going to be at 1 difficulty because the guy at the tactical station messed something up really silly, and so it'll be harder to try and resolve it and actually fix it next time. So that's his turn. That pirate freighter's gone. So it'll be this one. The one that's damaged is going to warp again, so that's out of there. And the Mupwl's turn again. The Mupwl is going to scan for weaknesses. That's what it's going to do. And it's is going to increase the difficulty of the next weapons roll again because it is
Come on.
stuff the sensors up as well. So I mean, I could have taken the threat from that, but I'm just going to drill this in.
The movie's gonna blow itself up at this point.
Yep. Roll 2d20. This is for the last fighter that hasn't gone, and I'm gonna it being in the same square. I'm gonna say realizes that fighter next to it was damaged, and that was from like a wide range burst, so that's also going to warp out of there. So
And we're not gonna get any fighters to steal back.
Yep. So so that leaves the Mupwl to try and I'm going to say that Captain Akul has determination, and I'm going to double check his values to see if No, not really. I can't really say that he's got. But he will basically direct and use the use his direct action to try and get some kind of attack going on here. So he will have advantage on this. He will have his focus on this. I mean, so roll. Give him some kind of chance anyway to get this done. 2d20. This is for the general crew. General crew got 18 and 5, so general crew got 1. So let's see if the captain can actually do any better. And it adds 1. Let's see if the ship can actually make this happen. It's got to roll, basically got to roll 1. And it rolled a 1!
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Look, please.
Awesome.
Ugh. Okay, so let's do the Mupwl's damage, which is, if memory serves, 11. Unfortunately,
Nice.
it doesn't have any momentum, but it's gotten rid of all the damage resistance, and it is going to cause 2 breaches. So let's see what systems it gets. Oh, a 10. Ew. So
Structure.
structure.
Yeah.
And 13, which is also structure, I believe.
Oh man, that ship is gone.
Yeah, so that was. So it's still alive, but it is in very, very bad shape. You can tell, like, there's. I think this one had the engines, wasn't it? Yeah. So this one had. There's a bit of a warp plasma trail coming out of it. There's gaping holes in the side of it. It's really, really damaged, and it's going to try and go to warp. So I'm gonna.
Oh, like
Yeah,
Fail. Fail.
yeah.
Fail.
It's going to be like difficult task at this point. So let's see what it rolls. And it successfully goes to warp. It's warped away.
Oh, dang.
I kind of
wanted
wanted it to, fail and tear itself
Blow
apart.
up. I want to interrogate someone. That's a fair
Yeah,
these guys
so
are.
it is past time, but I'm going to say the remaining ships warp away. And
No, what a tractor beam one. No. What a tractor beam one.
okay, actually,
Oh,
this is
just
the
let
end
'em
of
go.
round 2. This is the end of round 2. I will give you a chance to
okay, we can
transport
do it.
one of them next time. But that's where we're gonna have to
Okay.
leave it, because it is starting to get much getting later. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us. I think we've all had some fun this round. I hope you guys have too watching us. That was episode 2 of Valkyrie Flight.